On today's show, Beth Bryant from Isaiah 117 House joins us to share how this incredible organization is helping children transition into foster care in a loving, safe, and caring way. Then Sarah Callender delivers a heartwarming America 250 moment that you absolutely do not want to miss. And of course, don't forget our Purple Paws Pet of the Week. He's one cute little fella. So grab a warm beverage and cozy up to your smartphone. Good Morning Murfreesboro for Friday, February 20th, 2026 begins now.
Good morning, Murfreesboro. I'm Lance Chandler.
And I'm Rachel Albertson. Thank you for joining us for another week where we talk about what makes Murfreesboro shine.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm ready. You can't see it. It's off camera. I got my lawnmower socks on.
Your lawnmower socks. You in the lawn. You ready for the sunshine?
I'm ready. All right, so I'm giving you a little lawn tips out here, right? You know, I like to sprinkle a little bit. All right, so it's getting warm right now. So if you're lawn crazy, now is the time to put down your pre-emergent. Like we're hitting these like 80 temperatures. If the soil temperature gets to 55 degrees, you're gonna have weeds. It's gonna start growing. You heard it here. So then you're gonna be doing post-emergent. So that's like weed killers and stuff that you're gonna be on it. But you put down pre-emergent, and it'll keep them from growing like crabgrass and stuff.
That is so. That's like fascinating.
Yeah. Also, I don't know. A lot of people. I tell people this all the time. If you have Bermuda grass, which you have a lot of Bermuda grass here, and you see like that green grass growing in it, that's like wild bluegrass is what it is. You can just use Roundup on your Bermuda right now. You can use Roundup on your Bermuda right now, and it'll kill that, but your Bermuda will be fine because it's dormant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just ready for a pool time. When does the pool open?
I know it feels like pool weather this week. You know, we're almost there. I'm just like chomping at the bit. I'm ready for it.
I pre-gamed, so to speak. I ran away from home last weekend and went to where it was warm in another state.
I heard about this.
I got 2 days by the pool. It was amazing.
Heard you got to hike with rattlesnakes.
I actually didn't see any rattlesnakes. I did see a lizard.
Okay, and you did some rock climbing?
Unwilling participant in a double black diamond trail, which now I know what that means.
Yeah,
it means
advanced.
What did you do?
Well, we had Valentine's Day, and we had a whole day of it at the house because it was on Saturday, and we have an almost 7-month-old, so right. We did not care to go out, and we also didn't want somebody coming over and watching it. We wanted to spend time with him because it's Valentine's Day, so I made dinner for everybody, and we just had a nice day and evening in together, and it was great. And
That's fantastic.
And you were climbing rocks.
Yeah, listen, you know me. I've already done my time with the staying home because I have a little one. Now that they're all moved out, it's my time to, do whatever. And you know me. Yeah. I will just take off and be gone for 2 months. You just never know what I'm going to do. That is
very true. That's very true. Well, we got some exciting news this week in town as well. One of our guests that we've had on the show, Alex Blue, he's opening a restaurant with some other partners and stuff involved called Chinwag.
Yeah, I saw the little snippet video last night. He was opening the door. I'm so excited for him, and I'm excited for another locally owned restaurant to be here.
And Alex, if you're watching, I'm going to be contacting you. We're going to get you on the show and talk about it. So we want you to be on the show and talk about it.
Yeah. So, do you have a joke for me today?
I do have a joke.
Is it about lawn care?
Excuse me, got to clear my throat. It's not about lawn care. Okay. I didn't expect to go into that straight out, but it's been such nice weather, I couldn't avoid it. All right. I saw an ad that said, radio for sale, $2. Volume stuck on full, though. That was the downside. That's why it was so cheap. But I thought to myself, I can't turn that down.
That was good. That was like you had a one clap.
One clap. All right, we're going to start rating in claps.
That was good, though. Good job.
All right. If it is a knee stapper just off the chart?
No,
okay.
It wasn't a knee stapper. You'll get there. Okay. You have done it many times.
I have. Got it.
Well, welcome to Murfreesboro. We're full. I read something yesterday that said there are 14 people moving here every single day.
Is that right?
And they need insurance, so they need to call Lance. But,
yes.
But that means a lot of people that are coming in from other states and other places, and things are done a little different and a lot slower here, especially the red lights. So we like to talk about little tips and tricks along the way. So we're going to talk about containers today. Some people call it Tupperware, glassware, takeaway dishes, but they're containers.
Yeah. It's all right. So like a Cool Whip bowl. Yeah. If you go to your grandma's house and there is a butter bowl or a Cool Whip bowl in the fridge, it is roulette
Right.
on what is in that.
Not only is it probably not what you think it is, how long has it been there? Because you can't see.
3 to 6 months.
Right.
3 to 6 months every time. You're going to open it up and it's going to hit you in the face and you're going to be like, Grandma, how long has this been in there? She's like, how long has what been in there? And she goes, oh, I thought that was just my butter.
Yep. Yeah. So if you get invited to any kind of event and they give you a Cool Whip container full of something to take home, your family.
Yep, exactly. Or, the paper plate with the aluminum foil wrapped over the top of it.
That's another good one.
Yeah, that's a good one right there. And we have some national events that we want to talk about. We love our national events. Today is National Caregivers Day.
Yes, that's a great one. There's a lot of people and different nonprofits around town that help with that. And it's also Love Your Pet Day. And we are
pet lovers. And I have to stop and give a shout out real quick because our oldest dog, August, our little Jack Russell, he turned 6 on the 26th. So big shout out to August and happy birthday. He's getting to be.
You're gonna have a dog party?
We always have a birthday party for both of our
gosh.
dogs and our child, and we're it's birthday party central. So yeah, and everybody loves it.
No judgment here. None at all. None at all.
Hey, he deserves it too. I won't get into it. It'll make me cry. And then tomorrow is National Sticky Bun Day.
Yeah, Neil made some reference about Miles with a poopy diaper having sticky buns.
Yeah, it sounds like a poopy bun.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Sunday is Be Humble Day, which we are so humble.
We are humble. We try. We work hard on that. And one of my favorite songs is, "Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way."
Is that you?
Yeah, it is.
I'll buy it.
And then Monday we have National Banana Bread Day. And as my wife sees, my wife loves making some banana bread.
Me too, and I don't put any vegetables in it.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Sometimes I throw some chocolate chips.
Yeah, we'll have those bananas sitting over on the counter, and I'm like, they're dead and gone, baby. You gotta throw them out. She's like, nope. I'm gonna make banana bread. I'm like, okay.
A lot of banana bread too. Tuesday is National Tortilla Chip Day. Mm-hmm. Everybody has their favorites. I like the thin, crispy ones. Also the cilantro, pepper, jalapeno dip at Chewy's.
Yeah, that one's great. And then, I could eat like a pound of tortilla. Like before the meal even comes out at a Mexican restaurant, I've already eaten at least 12 tortillas.
That was the worst news I ever heard, that if you cut it in quarters, that's basically 4 chips is a tortilla.
Yeah.
I'm ruined.
Yeah, I ate a whole pack. I ate a whole pack before I even get my food. Then I'm like, oh, thanks for my quesadilla now that I have to eat as well.
Right.
Well, and on Thursday, it's Johnny Cash's birthday, the Man in Black. Walk the line.
Yeah.
Neil had an interesting story he was telling me about the walk the line situation. Him and his wife traveled to Europe and they went to Paris, and their waiter was like a huge Johnny Cash fan. Like you try to say where you're from when you're in other countries, right? And because like you can't be like Tennessee because you feel like they don't know. And then he was like Tennessee, Nashville. Or he's like, oh, Nashville. I love Nashville. Johnny Cash. And he had like a big tattoo of Walk the Line on his arm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was about it. Then Neil and him became best friends, and Neil sends him postcards now.
Yeah. I believe it.
Well, we have our sponsors. We have to think. We have our Spirit Overhead Doors,
Valley Growers,
InfoWorld Social Media,
615 Insurance,
TMX Creative,
and KDGi Architectural Firm. Now it's on me.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. If you don't have anything to do this weekend, you're not looking hard enough, and you're definitely not watching our show. All right, guys, this one's just for you. If you're looking for a night that's meaningful, encouraging, and maybe even a little life-changing, check this out. Hearts of Hearts Foundation is hosting Brotherhood and Breakthrough tomorrow from 6 to 8 p.m. at 1630 South Church Street, Suite 119. It's an evening all about prayers, purpose, stepping up to be the best version of yourself. There's real conversation, real connection, and real encouragement. No pressure, no pretense. They will have light refreshments because great conversations are even better with snacks. I love snacks.
Me too.
Register online, grab a buddy, and make it a night that matters. Tomorrow afternoon, it's game time at Murphy Center. Delaware rolls into Murfreesboro to take on Middle Tennessee State in a non-conference showdown at 1 p.m. It's a fun clash of styles. The Blue Hens are looking to prove themselves on the road, that the Blue Raiders are defending their home court. They're always tough to beat at their home court. Postseason play is right around the corner, so if you want to see how it all shakes out, grab a ticket, be there to cheer on the Blue Raiders. What's non-conference mean?
They're not inside the conference. Hey, there you go.
Is it like the counted games?
No.
So non-conference doesn't count.
Exactly.
Okay, there we go. All right, thank you. I'm getting there. Tomorrow night, it's time to party like it's 1989. Wild Goose Chase events and Lantham events are bringing back the 5th annual adults-only Boro 80s prom. And this year, it's at a new location, the Warehouse on Middle Tennessee Boulevard. So tease out that hair, dust off your mullet, grab the neon, a tracksuit, the tightly rolled jeans, whatever screams 80s to you, and get ready for one totally gnarly party. Tickets are just $50. There's a cash bar, and proceeds benefit one of our wonderful local charities. Like, what are you waiting for? Grab your tickets and let's go back to the raddest decade ever.
What is that? Gag me with a spoon? Is
Yeah,
that
I was trying to figure out how to work that in there. You know, I went a couple years ago. I don't know if Neil still has the picture, but it was so much fun.
It is a lot of fun.
It is fun.
Missy always is great with her parties. They're always a lot of fun.
Yeah. And I'm also about a theme. Okay, also tomorrow night, you're invited to the Starry Night at MTSU Student Union. It's a glamorous masquerade ball benefiting the St. Rose of Lima Catholic School. Enjoy an evening of dinner, dancing, and a live auction. It all supports their annual fund. It kicks off at 6 p.m., so dress to impress, grab your mask, and register online to be part of this magical night.
You also love an auction.
Oh, I'm all about a silent auction. Especially if it's online and I don't have to go anywhere. I can be in my pajamas. Finally, mark your calendars for next Friday and Saturday. It's the She Women's Conference at New Vision Battlefield Campus. Hosted by New Vision Women's and Care Ministries, this two-day event features keynote speaker Christine Chappelle, offering biblical encouragement, practical wisdom, and real-life hope for women walking through life's challenges. Tickets are only $35, and they include dessert on Friday night and light refreshments on Saturday. It is a powerful weekend to rest, reconnect, and be refreshed. Register now and don't miss out.
All right, and if you're interested in finding out more about these events, you can find that in our links in the description below.
And speaking of the description below, make sure you like and share and follow. Give us a like, a quick comment, tag a friend that you think wants to go to an event. It's a great way to help us share what's going on in our community.
Yeah, that's great. And we will be right back with our first guest right after this message.
Russ Stover from Superior Overhead Doors in Murfreesboro, Tennessee for LiftMaster. Now, you've been in business for over 30 years, and you carry just one door opener brand, and that's LiftMaster. Why?
Well, in my opinion, and through my experience over the years, LiftMaster has the best product on the market.
So what is the most popular LiftMaster model?
I like the 84505, which is a premium grade belt drive opener. It has a DC motor, built-in LED lights, has a drop-down camera. It's a belt drive opener, very quiet, very durable.
LiftMaster openers come with the popular MyQ app, so I know that my garage door is secure when I'm away. Is that right?
Yes, sir. You can pull the app up. You can check whether your door's open, closed. If you have a camera operator, you can also check your camera to see if anybody's been in or out of your garage. And for the fact that if you're not there and the door opens or closes, it will send alert to your phone.
Did you ever forget to close your garage door when you left for a trip?
Yeah, I've done that a few times. And before the MyQ, I'd turn around and go back and check.
LiftMaster, trusted by Superior Overhead Doors for over 30 years. Check them out at superiordoorsofTN.com.
All right, we are back with our first guest, Beth Bryant with Isaiah 117 House. Welcome.
Hi, guys.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank
I'm so
you.
excited you're here.
I'm really excited to be here. Thanks so much for having me today.
Absolutely. We're excited. We're excited to hear about the Isaiah 117 house. So welcome.
Yeah. So why don't we just jump right in with what is the Isaiah House?
Yeah. So the Isaiah 117 house, our mission is to provide a safe and loving environment for children who are waiting for placement. So these are children who have been removed from their homes due to safe environmental reasons. And we do that in a beautiful home right here in Rutherford County. Our home here has been open since April of 2023, so almost 3 years now.
That's amazing.
And since that time, we've served over 1,000 children, which
amazing.
is amazing, yes. And it's beautiful to think about. It's also heartbreaking to think that many children in our community need that space. But what that means is that on a really hard day, instead of going to the Department of Children's Services office while waiting for placement, those children get to come to a loving, beautiful home and be greeted by volunteers who are ready to listen and love on them and just provide a warm, comforting, safe space for them on a really hard day.
One of the things, I went to the ribbon cutting when the house opened, and it's beautiful, and the red door is just, it draws you in. One of the things that I learned was you also have like a closet and shoes and other items that are all brand new for the kids, because a lot of times they've left in a moment's notice and they don't have stuff.
So actually the entire upstairs of our house is called the giving room.
Okay.
And it is wall-to-wall shelving filled with tubs, and everything in that room has been donated by the community.
Wow.
I think that has been the thing that has just touched me the most, is that the Rutherford County community has completely embraced our mission. But you're right, 9 times out of 10 when those kiddos walk through our red doors, they're coming with just the clothes that they're wearing. Or maybe a very few items that someone has thrown into a bag, or maybe they grabbed at the last minute. And so they are definitely in need of things to get them through the next few days, things to help their new foster family get started. And so we want to lavishly love on them with brand new things. And so when they leave our house, they're leaving with a brand new duffel bag full of pajamas and clothes and brand new tennis shoes, almost always Crocs or slides for the teens. We have a whole wall of hoodies.
Wow.
Because if you have teenagers, whether it's 0 degrees or 100 degrees, they're
Right.
wearing a hoodie. We have toys and books and toiletries and school supplies for kiddos
Wow.
that need a backpack,
Yeah.
because that's one thing that a lot of times people aren't thinking to grab.
Yes.
But everything in that room has been donated by the community, and it's probably one of my favorite spaces to show people when they come and tour the house, and just being able to see people's faces when they realize that everything in there has been donated by the community is just a wonderful thing to witness.
That's great, and that experience right there can make a big difference in a child's life.
Absolutely.
From one extreme to the other. If you're in a space where it's an office and you're just kind of stuffed into a room, to having a loving environment and a home you can go into is like on a child's mind very, very. In a bad situation, very good for them to associate that with something good.
It's like one of the most traumatic times of
Yeah.
their life if they're being removed from their home or the situation that they're in. And
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, my question, how did it start?
So we are one of 39 open homes in 9 states currently. And our very first home opened in Carter County, Tennessee, which I know a lot of people are like, where the heck is Carter County?
Yeah.
So it's Elizabethton, Tennessee, which is kind of up in the East Tennessee, tucked away near Johnson City. And our founder, Rhonda Polson, and her husband, Corey, were actually going through classes back in 2017 to become foster parents. And part of their journey was to tour the Department of Children's Services office there. And they noticed sleeping bags on the floor of the DCS office. And so, Rhonda asked, why are there sleeping bags here? And the worker that was leading their class said, well, that's because children had to sleep here last night.
Goodness.
And it was children that had been removed from their home that were waiting for placement, because what we've learned and what I've learned is that children don't get removed from their home and immediately swooped into a shiny new foster home. It takes time to figure out, what are the next best steps for these children. And sadly, there are more children in state's custody than there are foster homes. And so it takes some time. Sometimes it's just a couple of hours, but sometimes it can be a couple of days. And so what Rhonda learned was there is not a place a lot of times for these children to wait while their workers are working diligently to figure out where these kiddos are going to go. And so she really felt led and called by the Lord to make a difference, not only for the children that she and Corey were bringing into their home, but the children in her county in general. And so in 2018, the first Isaiah House opened. And then in 2020, Mike Rowe featured Rhonda on his famous television show, and that show was broadcasted all over Facebook, and people all over the country saw it and said, you know what? We need an Isaiah House in our community. Our children deserve a loving place to land on the hardest day of their lives. And so our home in 2023 was number 14, I believe. Wow. And just, less than 3 years later, here we are, 39 open homes.
That's fast. That's big growth. Very fast.
And actually, we have over 60 locations in 13 states. Wow. So, our hope is in the next, year and a half, we will have, over 60 open homes for children.
So amazing. Yeah. And the community helps. You said that they donate items, but businesses can help as well as community members.
Absolutely.
If I understand correctly.
There are so many ways to be involved with our mission, and that's one of the things I love about it. We are always in need of volunteers.
Right.
And there are definitely different levels. Not everyone is equipped to sit on, in a house with a child who's experienced a lot of trauma, and we understand that. But we have community partners who can help us. We are completely community funded. And so my goal is to spread awareness about what we are doing for the children in our community. So I love to go into churches. I love to go to civic groups and just share our mission, share what we're doing, and share how others can get involved. So if you are part of a group or a church or a Bible study, and you would like someone from our organization to come, or if you have an event where we can come and set up an awareness table, we would love that opportunity. We have our monthly donors. We call them our sock buddies. And for everyone that gives a monthly donation to our house, you get a really cool pair of Isaiah 117 House socks in the mail. And I mentioned our giving room. All of our tubs in the giving room are sponsored either by a family or a group or an individual. And that's done on a yearly basis. It's a yearly commitment. And so if one of our volunteers goes to pack a bag for a child and the little girl size 3 pajama tub is running low, then someone from our giving room team is going to reach out and say, hey, can you get some more PJs for your tub? So that's another way to get involved as well.
Amazing. Well, we have a short amount of time left, but do you have any upcoming events that you want to talk about?
We do. Yeah. So we have a really cool event coming up on March the 24th. Okay. It's called Strings of Hope, and it's a night with country music artist Craig Campbell, and he's going to be bringing some special guest friends with us. We're not going to know who those guest friends are closer to time, so it's a big surprise. But it's going to be held at the Walnut House from 5 to 8. And we're going to be open in the evening with a fun mocktail hour and a silent auction. I heard you say earlier that we'll have a good silent auction.
You got Rachel.
And then we will have follow with dinner, and I'll be speaking briefly a little bit about our mission, probably share some stories from the house. And then Craig and his friends will have a fun music night for everyone.
That's fantastic.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Absolutely.
If you're interested in helping, donating, becoming a part of Isaiah 117, we will have your contact information that they can reach out to you.
Yes,
sounds great.
And real quick, I know you do have your heart program.
Oh, our Spread the Love.
Spread the Love through the end of February, so make sure you check that out. Go to their Facebook page or their website. All right, up next, Purple Paw's Pet of the Week. This week's pet comes to us from Proverbs 12:10 Animal Rescue. Meet Dawson. Oh, those blue eyes. This blue-eyed heartthrob is playful, friendly, and oh so eager to learn. At just under 3 months old, he's already proving to be a quick study. Dawson is already neutered, microchipped, and ready to step into the starring role as your new best friend. Could he be your leading man?
He's a cute little thing, isn't
he?
he?
Those eyes.
Well, if you're interested in adopting Dawson, reach out to Proverbs 12:10 Animal Rescue and make Dawson a part of your family. If you're looking for the information for that, we have that in the description below. All right, stop. Don't scroll just yet. We'll be right back after this America 250 moment.
My name is Sarah Callender, and I am with Main Street Murfreesboro. And when I think about what America means to me, I think about my childhood and growing up in West Tennessee. I grew up out in the country. I had both grandparents on either side of me, and both of my grandfathers had served in the military. One of my grandfathers had served in 3 wars, and he was retired, and he lived out his last years as a farmer. So I would go out and pick potatoes, and we would harvest the corn and all the things, and I just always had fresh vegetables to eat. And I just had such a respect for hard work and for people that sacrificed, and that's what both of them did for our country. And now fast forward, I get the opportunity to work in the historic downtown, and I see people all over who are entrepreneurs, who are farmers at our farmers market, who are, working the earth, just being good citizens, giving back to the community, and I have such respect for them. Our downtown is full of locally owned businesses, entrepreneurs that are working hard to make this community better and to provide for their families. I think that's what's cool about our country, is that it comes down to working hard and making the most out of what opportunities you have. And you get to do that in our country. You get to dream big and push yourself and live out these dreams that you might have. And so that's really cool to have seen my grandparents serve this country, and I just have such a respect for people that do that. There are law enforcement, there are firefighters, there are people that serve in government that really sacrifice to give back to this community, but also the entrepreneurs, the people who are just hardworking. So I love that at our farmers market. You walk around and you see, whether it's on the square or at a farmer's market, you see people who are working hard, and that's what you could do in this country. So that's what America means to me. Happy birthday, America. Happy 250.
I love Sarah.
She is so great.
What a story.
I know. Both of her grandfathers.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And she's good to us.
She is really good to us. We
do
love you, Sarah.
having her on here, and it's great to share her story.
Well, that's it for this week.
I know. Crazy. It's over so fast.
I know, it happens so quick, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But we had fun. We had a great joke this time. You gave it a 1 clap, so, yeah. I have to try harder next week. I thought it was amazing.
Well, if you've made it this far, just rewind and go watch it. Or do we even rewind anymore? Is that
I'm asking for comments.
Comments.
Rate my joke, guys. So 1 to 10.
Well, next week we're going to have new guests.
Yeah.
More fun, more events.
Always. And we have to thank our lovely sponsors.
Yes.
We have Spirit Overhead Door,
Valley Growers,
Info Social Media,
615 Insurance,
TMX Creative,
KDGi Architectural Firm.
Yeah. All right, well, we have to thank our wonderful staff. We have amazing staff that makes the world go around for Good Morning Murfreesboro, so we thank you for them.
Yes, and thank you to Brandon and Brandon here at KDGi for letting us use this space.
Beautiful space.
It is.
Beautiful space.
It is.
And you got to make sure that you like and share. We told you that earlier, but make sure you're liking, sharing with your friends. If there's something on here that stood out to you, share it with your friends.
Right,
I'm
and
sure they'd
comment
like to know
how much
too.
you liked Lance's joke.
Yeah, comment 1 through 10, guys.
How many thumbs up?
It's a 10. It's a 10.
If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you smash that subscribe button.
You love doing that, don't you?
I know I do. It's my favorite.
Well, and also remember that if you can't watch us and see our beautiful faces, you can listen to us and hear our beautiful voices.
Right.
Because we're on every podcast streaming platform. So whatever it is that you like, if you're driving to work on a Friday morning here and you want to listen to us, you can definitely do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And from all of us here at Good Morning Murfreesboro, we wish you a great weekend.
All right, if you're going to do it this weekend, make sure you do it right here in Murfreesboro.